What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to the Ole's favorite YouTube channel. I'd imagine after yesterday's performance that you may have thoughts. Guess what? I have thoughts. And you know who else has thoughts? Allegri has thoughts. And also Chiellini has thoughts. Everybody got thoughts. Stick with us. We'll fill you in on what their thoughts are now. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Sofro. Today is Sunday, September 12th, 2021, and here's your latest rundown of all things Juventus. After yesterday's bleep show of a match, again against Napoli, a lot of us kind of expected something like this to happen. I think it was a bit unfortunate because it started on a high, and then it fell quickly. Well, maybe not quickly, but in the events of my day, it was quick. Anyway, appreciate you guys being here. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the community of our channel of what we're doing here throughout the season. We're going to just be trying to bring more content to you. Hopefully, you'll have some more highs instead of just lows that we've been sustaining the first 3 matches of the season. But hopefully, it'll get better from here. That way, we can enjoy it as a community instead of just suffering in agony like we have so far. Anyway, hit that like button as well. Hit the subscribe button. Also, hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. Now, let's just jump into it with the very first part of what we have for you today, and that's Max Allegri and his comments after the match yesterday against Napoli. So he said this post-match against Napoli after dropping points again, not just dropping points, but losing all 3 points to Napoli, saying, "That's the way things are at the moment. We're conditioned by mistakes. We made too many today. When you don't win in football, you have to shut up and think about working. We'll try to get off to a good start in the UCL." Well, Max, you know who doesn't give a bleep about the UCL right now? This guy. Because there's no evidence. There's no evidence from anything that we've seen so far that says that Juventus is going to be competitive in the UCL or in Serie A right now. This is ridiculous. It's embarrassing. Like, I understand you have to give some coach speak here, but what? Really? That's all you got to say after this? All right, you got more to say. Let's see what else is coming up. He also said I've also had more complicated moments. The important thing is Tuesday and then Milan. We've got a lot of matches coming up. The championship is long, and the teams ahead of us can't always win. We conceded 5 goals, and we concede them by ourselves. That's fair. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with your statement. You've had more complicated moments. Maybe. But I would say, what was it, 2014, 2015? Sorry, I can't remember my head right now. Anyway, the season maybe that you're referring to was a season that you had a lot better of a team than you have right now. A lot better than what you have right now. So what you're working with is not equal to what that team did and to get back and to win the Scudetto. We'll see. I'm hoping I'm eating my own words right now. But to be honest, and warning, put warning symbols, whatever it is that you guys need right now. Is there a warning sign here? Here's a warning sign. Here's an air horn for it. There's your air horn. There's your air horn. Your warning air horn. I don't know if it worked or if it went off or not. Hopefully you heard it. Here's my thing. Where you're sitting right now, honestly, prove to me right now the way I feel. Nobody needs to prove anything to me. But let me know, fans, do you think what I see is nothing more than a team right now? And this, again, it's a hot take. Sorry, I've been stalling here. But basically saying that this team looks more like a team fighting against relegation than it does a team that can even compete for a Scudetto or even considered even for the Europa League at this point. That's what it looks like to me. That's what I'm seeing. It's frustrating. I know I'm probably coming in a little hot because it's early in the season. And, of course, to say relegation when Juventus is never outside of, Calciopoli, ever been relegated, really, that's not going to happen. But what I'm seeing right now, it worries me. It really, really worries me. It's as bad as I've seen in a long time. Let's move on. Oh, wait. Sorry. There were more parts of that I needed to address. Sorry. I was about to move on. He said we've also got a lot of matches. They got matches coming up as well. Problem is you spotted them a good amount. Last season, we spotted them early with Andrea Pirlo. I think it was about 9-10 points early. You're there. And against Milan, I'm not confident. If you can't beat Napoli, I'm not confident at all that you're going to get the Milan game done. So they're going to easily have at least, 11, 12 points ahead of us? We'll see. We'll see what happens. You've got 1 point. 3 matches, 1 single point. pathetic, sad. I'm frustrated. I like Allegri. I do support him coming back. I think he can get it together. But this is a very frustrating start. I'm not a guy who is like Andrea Pirlo. Okay, there's some of our fan base, like, come on, guys. There's guys out there that are posting stuff saying that Andrea Pirlo, we pushed him out too fast. We did all this stuff. Pirlo had a game plan. No, he didn't. Pirlo did not have a game plan. No way did he ever set a lineup. He had 40 freaking games or whatever. How many games are the number of games, whatever. And he did not set a lineup. Did not set a lineup. There never was set. It was always something different. It was an experiment every game, even until the end. So no, he didn't have a plan. I love Andrea Pirlo, but let's not lose our freaking minds. Even though it may seem like it too. We'll see. Let's move on to the next topic. Oh, great. This one will make me even happier. Max Allegri says Szczesny is a great goalkeeper. He will be the starter. He had some good games, and tonight as well. He missed the ball, but on Tuesday he will be back in goal, and he has to do well. Get the hell out of here. I'm sorry right now. I think majority of Juventus fans are ready to move. Give Perin his shot. You know, I was not really for it at this point, or not at this point, earlier in the season. This was his chance. This was his chance, and to me, he blew it. To me, he does not look, I don't know what happened from the beginning of last season, where he still was, I considered a competent goalkeeper. Throughout last season to now, he has regressed so exponentially. He does not deserve this chance. He had his chance. He bleeped it. Give Perin his chance. He's young. Give him a chance. If he messes up as well, okay. But at this point, I think it's Perin's time. But whatever. That's what we can expect. Is more Szczesny, more tech blunders going forward. That's what it is. You know who else has opinions? Our boy Giorgio Chiellini. Giorgio Chiellini has opinions. Who's it about? Di Chilio. He says it's clear, and I do love this statement. It's clear that with Cuadrado, Chiesa, and Dybala, it's different than playing with Di Chilio, who, with all due respect, has different characteristics. We could have been more proactive, but it was difficult to ask more from Kulu and Morata. Yeah, Morata did well. Kulu, I was a little bit more harsh on. I think a lot of people were saying he had a really good game. I didn't fully agree that he had the best game. He had some bright spots, but I wasn't as high on him as a lot of guys were. But basically, go back to what he was saying when he said it's clear that with Cuadrado, Chiesa, Dybala, it's different than playing with Di Chilio. He has different characteristics. Those characteristics is what he's saying is that Di Chilio is shit. He's saying he's a shit player. He's saying that he doesn't need to be out there. That's what he means. It's the nicest way to say it. But Di Chilio is not Juventus quality. And I think, was it Pavel Nedved or whoever said that Di Chilio is the future of Juventus? Shut the hell up. You're wrong. But also when Pavel Nedved says that, again, the same thing with Pirlo, the same thing with Sadi, same thing with Ronaldo. Whenever he says somebody is the future or somebody has a future, they're 100% gone. They are not important. They do not matter. So it's the opposite. It's always opposite day with Pavel Nedved. So Di Chilio is not the future, and Chiellini is basically telling you that Di Chilio is shit. We all know this. Everybody knows this. We wanted him out. We wanted him traded. There you go. Anyway, next statement from Chiellini. The team played a good game. We must be satisfied and proud of what we put on the field. We deserve to get a result regardless of the episodes. That sounds like a, I don't know. Maybe it's just a leader trying to be nice and be a leader and trying to, do that, get that morale back up going to, because you have another match in just a couple of days. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I would disagree. I think it started off good. I think he started off well. I think Morata started off well. I think Locatelli started off well. Rest of the team, not really. No, I don't. I don't think so at all. I don't agree with that statement. But what I will say is that prove it. Get a freaking result. Get a goddamn win. How hard is that? Just one win. Just one. All right. What else we got? And then Chiellini said, we mustn't talk much. We must work and think about what's coming. We knew there would be difficulties not to be here after 3 games. But that's football. Or calcio, if you will. Now, we'll be back on the pitch on Tuesday, and the South Americans will be back. Yeah, the South Americans will be back. Hopefully, they'll mean something. I'll be honest. Not that they're not important. Dybala would help. Danilo and Sandro have their moments. Sandro has to be better than what Pellegrini brought us. Though Pellegrini, I wouldn't say he was. I mean, he was. Everybody was piss poor, but as the piss goes, fine, sure. Wasn't as bad as I expected, but still, overall, you have to get a better result than what you did today. It was an embarrassment. It's frustrating. Juventus cannot be in this place. We'll see. Hopefully there'll be there should. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let me backtrack. There should be a better result Tuesday because you're playing Malmo. You're playing freaking Malmo. You should beat them. You're Juventus. No matter who you play, whatever's injured, you should go out there and beat them. Your squad as a whole should be better than what Malmo's putting out there. So I don't care. I don't care what happens against Malmo unless it's atrocious. If you go out there and win comfortably, fine. You did your job. Great. Come back to Serie A and do that against even the bottom feeders, even against Empoli. And Empoli look better. They look decent today. They're maybe a decent squad. Maybe they're a decent squad. But regardless, you should beat an Empoli. You should beat an Udinese. You should not have problems with these freaking teams. We'll see. We have this game, and then we got next weekend where we'll play AC Milan. We'll see what happens. Somebody's got to get their asses in gear. Chiellini, I expect that from you. You should be the leader out there telling them. I know there's only so much you can say, but overall, basically what I took from Chiellini was he was saying, team shit. Team shit. They're bad. Really bad. That's all I got. That's all I got for you today. Hey, I know this is a fun daily news video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm frustrated. It's been a long day. Actually, this is the morning when it's coming out, but it's still the day when I did it. So anyway, I appreciate you guys for checking out, tuning in. Let me know. Maybe I'm incorrect in my thoughts and my opinions. Maybe I'm coming too harsh. Maybe whatever have you. Let me know your comments in the comment section down below. I'm sure you will. Let me know what your thoughts are, what my thoughts are. I'm sure a lot of this is emotion and just exhaustion from having to come here and talk about this. I was hoping to have something positive to talk about just once early in the season. Anyway, make sure you tune in later today. Julian and myself will be going live, I think around 7 p.m. Juve time, if all things work well. If not, it'll be adjusted. Make sure you have that notification button turned on with our videos so that way you can jump into our live, get our updates for when our live is coming on, and you can come talk with us and vent a little bit. Again, I apologize. We didn't get to do a post-game live immediately after, but you had plenty of options there. But today, we'll be doing it now. We'll be doing a review. A review of what happened, talk about it, talk about the future. Maybe let you all vent it a little bit too and get your thoughts out there so we can read them as well. So I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. We really appreciate all you guys and want you to become a part of what our community is and what we have here. Make sure you follow Bianconeri Zone at Bianconeri. Yeah, what did I say? Follow Bianconeri Zone at Bianconeri Zone on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me at Justin Sofro. And follow our boy Julian Gianotti as Gianotti151 on Twitter as well. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri.